to his empire, music vampires. Tito Sound.
It's Ivy, the undisputed producer.
The very first time that I saw you, baby, I can't stop thinking about you. Honey, all the places that I've been to, I never met somebody like you. If you bought me a baby girl, I want her just to be like you. When she's far away, I want to see my baby in you. I be the video, you be my chioma, when I'm ready to the cook for you. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. Láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ aya mi ó yàtọ̀. Ọ̀kí ló rẹwà nínú ẹyẹ aya mi, mo fẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you banana, like taking no be yawa. I feel you yakata, like you easy agomaya. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. If I love you today, I go still love you tomorrow. If I love you today, my baby no go see sorrow. Say you go chop banana, my baby chop banana. Say you go take banana, my baby sugar. I know be Casanova, my baby triangle. If you be my tire, I go be suck absorber. Be my heart and shower, my baby no be our baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, Bash Cartel.
You who were formed by the heat of the galaxy. What a thing to be, one and the same. And still, unlike any other. Life is a set of choices.
Does your father know you are here?
Follow your light.
I'm left in the face of danger.
Or lose it.
You can't wear a crown with your head down.
The question is, who are you?
Don't know, good thing my power.
Wagwan people! What they do? That's students all the shows in the DIVAs Lounge. All the way up to fire comments.
Bonfire!
Crowd. Don't say hi, no waves allowed.
More than the heart. Y'all know we're on each and every Tuesday and Thursday. We just need you guys to comment during the show. Wagwan people, y'all!
That's what.
Giveaway and then tell me that. This is what you gotta do. Be tuned in to the lounge. That's right. We need you to comment, but let's be unique and make sure that you say we're gonna enter you into a drawing and you're gonna win stuff. Don't be in the money. That's it. That's about the WMIR and the DIVAs Lounge for all of you.
To his empire, music vampires. Tito Sound. It's High B, the undisputed producer.
The very first time that I saw you, baby, I can't stop thinking about you. Honey, all the places that I've been to, I never met somebody like you. If you bought me a baby girl, I want her just to be like you. When she's far away, I want to see my baby in you. I be the video, you be my chioma. When I'm ready to go cook for you, my love. Because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. Láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ aya mi ó yàtọ̀. Ọ̀kín ló rẹwà nínú ẹyẹ aya mi, mo fẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you banana, like taking no be yawa. I feel you yakata, like you easy agomaya. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. If I love you today, I go still love you tomorrow. If I love you today, my baby no go see sorrow. Say you go chop banana, my baby chop banana. Say you go take banana, my baby sugar. I know because I know that, my baby trying to love her. If you be my tire, I go be shock absorber. Be my heart and shower, my baby no be our baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, Bash Cartel.
Oh, it was muted the whole time, guys.
Oops.
Let's see.
Whoa. Oh, but it's only directed towards.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh.
One second, everybody. One second.
Muted the whole time, guys.
Bam. There we go.
Let's see.
Whoa. Oh, but it's only
Oh,
All right. What's up? What's poppin'? What's good, everybody?
Happy Thursday.
Yes. And for my Caribbean
roll me to play with
from the beautiful island of Jamaica. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica.
Yes. Oh, it's Independence Day today?
Yes, it is
Oh.
today. It's in the month of August.
Hey.
Emancipation Day is in the first of August.
I love it. I love my Jamaicans, you know.
Eternal Father, bless my land.
Hey.
You already know that's the song. You already know Jamaica.
Sing some more of it.
The words are.
Don't shame your people now. I thought
That's
you
what
know what I'm saying.
I do, but I like to make sure that I sing it right because it is a song that you do not want to mess up. You understand?
Right.
Okay, so the song, of course, Jamaica Land We Love, was adopted in July 1962 yeah, it was chosen after a competition in September of 1961 until the 31st of March 1962, in which the lyrics of the national anthem were selected by Jamaica's House of Parliament. Okay, so that's why we have this anthem. So I'm going to sing it, and I hope you guys, for those who know it, will sing it when you watch it later on. All right, so this is the national anthem. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Yes. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours.
Yes.
To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Oh, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica, oh, Jamaica, land.
Yeah, don't give them too much. Now they gotta pay. Now they gotta pay. That's it. You done gave them a whole concert. I know the Jamaicans are proud.
Yes, that's our national anthem. So check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Check
it out. So what do you guys normally do for your Independence Day? Do you guys cook like how we do over here in the States and stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so are they on that whole vibe like this year, how it was with the whole, Black Lives Matter thing with like, actually, okay, we're going to do Juneteenth instead of...
Actually, in Jamaica, there was a lot of, even some of the artists was protesting about Black Lives Matter. They were doing their thing. So I'm very, very happy to see that, of course, on the island. Because with that island, I have to say, when you go to Jamaica, you have a good sense of right. And they make sure that you understand that Black is beautiful there. So it is a very life-changing experience. This is Jamaica once it's COVID-19 is done.
Yes.
Go to Jamaica and have a great time. The people there will embrace it. You will love the experience. But I'm telling you, so in August, there's a lot of stuff that's happening in Jamaica. Right. Celebrations, of course, like I said, our Emancipation Day, our Independence Day, when they celebrate for Jamaica, of course, they start from the typical folklore dances, which some people don't know what folklore is because they think it's
explain. Right. So how does that?
That's all. That's all came later on. But when you go into the folklore, you see those dresses. Just remember, Jamaica was actually ruled by Spain.
Okay.
And then after that, between the Spanish and British War, Spain lost the war to England, and then Jamaica converted to British colonized.
Right.
So we have a lot of mixture of the Spanish heritage as well as the British heritage.
Gotcha.
A lot of influence in Jamaica. For example, did you know that Jamaica had camels?
Hell no.
Yes.
Well, because you're from the countryside of Jamaica.
Yes, they did. But of course, because of the environment, they couldn't survive.
Right, like how? Like there's no way. And I know it's just so hot.
But remember,
well, I mean, there used to be into the hotness like in Saudi Arabia and Dubai
and stuff. It's a subtropical environment and the camels can't survive.
Right.
So
that's weird, you know?
You gotta think about it when it was no longer Spanish and of course Britain was there. Of course, remember Britain had a lot of interaction with the Middle East and India and everything. So they had to take the camels to go into Jamaica to carry the lumps of sugar.
Okay.
That didn't last long. That didn't last long. But that's one funny thing. Like, what is the national dish of Jamaica? Most people be like jerk chicken. Incorrect.
Or oxtails.
Incorrect. It is brown stew chicken.
Oh, interesting. But that's good too. That's always on the menu at a Jamaican restaurant.
Right. So jerk chicken or the jerk seasoning actually came from Spain.
Okay.
And it was used as a tenderizer to preserve the meat, the fish, and the chicken. During the Spanish and English War, okay, remember, England at one point was losing not because they couldn't fight. It was because their food was getting spoiled.
Okay.
Once they found out the secret of tenderizing the meat with the jerk seasoning, they realized how to preserve their meat, and they eventually won the war.
Nice.
Other than that, they would be
right.
So everybody's like, oh, it's jerk chicken. No, it's not.
Well, if you're just tuning in, today is the Jamaican holiday, it's Independence Day, so she's giving you guys a little culture, and she sung their national anthem. So
just press rewind.
Yes, we appreciate that. Yes. Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in to Divas Lounge right here on WMRR. Please make sure that when you come in, you like, support. We already appreciate the support, but please make sure you like, share, and tell a friend that we are live and it pays to be on Divas Lounge.
True.
We have Coach Lana stopping by at 8 a.m. and we also have
8 p.m.
Yes, 8 p.m. and then we have Sweeetshells.
Yeah.
She's an artist, more of like a soca.
Yeah, she's a soca. She's a Trinidadian artist, and she's really dope. So she'll be coming through around 8:30. So, you know, I mean, it's still a lot going on with this whole Heroes Act, girl. Like, the Senate is supposed to be making a decision by the end of the week because, as you guys, if you don't know, and like you were on unemployment or if you are renting, that's a real big one.
Yeah.
That the renters right now,
everyone is in danger because of the fact that those benefits under the CARE Act has expired as of July the 31st. And unfortunately, their asses were in recess. Whoops. And they didn't come back until the last week of July and could not come up with a decision amongst all of them by the 31st of July.
Right.
So, you know, at first, as far as when it came to unemployment, Mitchell McConnell, he was just like, no, $600 is too much, giving people more than what they would make if they were not home. But first of all, we didn't ask for anything to be shut down, and we didn't ask for no corona.
No, we didn't ask for it at all. No.
So y'all want to close down the economy, then guess what? A lot of people are 3 months plus behind, okay?
Yeah,
so this $600 will not only help families and keep food on the table, a roof over people's heads. Yes, it's going to give them extra room to spend back into the economy. Isn't that the purpose? Because without that, we're going to be in a worse recession than the Deep Depression.
Right. And also, I remember the last show I was talking about what happened with Governor DeSantis. Let me go into it. As the bill states, it's supposed to be extended to September the 1st. But I need you guys to read into what the memorandum says. The memorandum does not protect a lot of things. And unfortunately for the state of Florida, you guys really need to look into that, because what they're basically saying is, yes, you have till September the 1st, but you have to come up with some type of money. But what about the people that cannot? What about those individuals that cannot produce any type of money, not even $50 or $20 or $100? You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't produce anything. What about them? Because if they have their children to feed, you're going to make the children starve. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really crazy with that memorandum, and it's very, very scary, okay, in regards to that. So, and there's a lot of people right now that's facing homelessness and being threatened all over the country because of, you know, what's going on. And even landlords protesting in California saying that they have squatters.
And it's high as hell out there. Like, their rent is like $3,000 a month. It's really ridiculous.
It's bad.
I mean, they already said here you need to be making at least about $25 to $30 an hour to be able to survive here in South Florida, because we're going to be the new New York. I mean,
Definitely.
Concrete City. I mean, every little space that is available here in South Florida, they are building in it. Okay.
Yes.
But I hope that they can come to an agreement with this HEROES Act by the end of the week, because people right now, they're only getting like $145 every week, and imagine a family of 6. You know, it's definitely not enough for people to live on. There are no jobs being created. Only 167 jobs were created in the month of July, right? However, 30 million people are unemployed. So how do you no one wants to stay home. Yale did a study on it as far as, okay, is the $600 just being thrown at people, or is it really helping people? And they came to the conclusion that it is not. It's like people they don't want to sit home. Definitely in the situation, if they can go to work, they can go to work. But unfortunately, you guys are not stopping Billy from collecting. Neither hitting them credit reports based upon what it is that you have. You're not doing it with the Cardinals if you are in a forbearance, or your mortgage, or if you set up something up with your credit card company. But, I mean, no one is being as lenient as it was within the first 3 months.
No.
So they need to get on their job, and they need to do it fast. Period. So we got some tea to get in. I am so mad, guys, because tonight is the battle between Rick Ross and 2 Chainz, the versus battle, and it starts tonight at 8. So I'm going to have to catch the replay. I'm just so mad because this is the only battle thus far that happens to land on our show night during our time.
Yeah, we usually watch it together.
Yeah, so, you know, I always do that when I open my water and you just leave it out, and then it's just like, okay, I need to OCD in me. Yeah, first shout out to our sponsor, Boca.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you sponsoring the show. He has a lot of major things going on. He is growing here in South Florida. So, you know, big up to him. Make sure you're following us. Oh, let me put that information on the screen for you guys. We will be announcing the day that we're going to be giving away the Cash App giveaway for the $50. It was supposed to go down July 31st. Unfortunately, the station was being upgraded, so you know what? We could not be here. But we about our word as always. So we're going to be giving that away to you most likely next week. So let's see. So yeah, so Rick Ross and 2 Chainz is battling tonight. I'm kind of like, you know, I guess it'll be a cute little battle. I mean, what do you think about Rick Ross and 2 Chainz? Do you think that's a good kind of like? Because I love 2 Chainz and I love Rick Ross. I just feel like their styles are way different.
Way different.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like 2 Chainz would have been good for someone like Ludacris because they're comedic rappers and they have those metaphors.
Yeah, that's more
like when 2 Chainz was like, I wish it would like a kitchen cabinet.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What can a kitchen cabinet do to you?
Ask him.
But that's why I love him. I love him since he was Titty Boy. I had the opportunity to interview him then and things of like, you know, that nature. So he's super dope and he's been around for a while, you know. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes tonight. I really enjoyed Snoop Dogg and DMX versus battle. It was super dope. Now I'm watching, I don't know if you guys are watching No Limit Chronicles, the series on BET. If you guys always wanted to know the story of Master P and the No Limit family, you guys have to watch No Limit Chronicles. And I feel, you know, a little like, really? Because during those times in the 90s, like, you know, my father's a pastor, so I was not able to listen to the radio and things like that. So I'm late on a lot of things, and I didn't know that after Snoop Dogg left Suge over there at Death Row, that Master P signed him. He literally, Master P is not only a genius, this is a smart individual. This is why Master P is just iconic. I can see how he landed where he is now. And coming from where he came from the trenches, in New Orleans, he always, like, his granddaddy was his motivation. And he just wanted to be something. He wanted to be better. And 9 times out of 10, when you come from an environment like that, you're going to become a product of your environment because you really don't know anything other than that.
Right.
So that's why you be like, okay, well, why somebody, had a rough life? Like, why they don't want to, like, do better? It's not that. It's just they feel like they don't have the resources. The conversations that people are around is limited to that capacity. So they don't feel like there's no way out but to do what they do. Their mom did it. Their grandmothers did it. You know what I'm saying? So he broke the mold. He really created generational wealth. And one thing I loved about him being a record executive, a record owner, is that he never played any of his artists. What we heard about Diddy and what we heard about all these different record labels and how they take from their artists, this man was like, you want to leave? He just tears the contract up. It ain't no, oh, you still owe me money, because he believes in people, and he really took Snoop Dogg to a whole nother level. So you guys got to check out No Limit Chronicles. Like, I'm so in love with it. But I'm very shocked at these allegations with Common. There's been a lot of rumors and iffy things over the years in the industry about Common. I mean, even when he was with Serena, they say he has this, he's the good guy persona, but behind them closed doors,
don't change the game. What did you say?
He changed the game. Yes, he did. So I am so pissed off. I'm gonna just say this on air while I'm on air, because my sister always forgets that I'm on air, and she's FaceTiming me to show me some good food. Hi, Dad. Hi, you guys. I'm live on air right now. Hey, Auntie Baby. My shout out to my niece Amira. Her birthday is this Saturday. She's gonna be 2 years old. 2, girl. 2 names. 3 names. Girl, wait. Girl, oh my gosh. Oh. 3 later. So me and my niece's birthday, we are 7 days apart. And if y'all think I'm a diva, oh my God, all she wants to do is wear dresses. Don't put her on anything else. She would change her clothes herself. She is definitely like a princess, girly girl all the way. So yes, look. Common has been accused of sexual assault by singer Jaguar Wright.
Wait, what?
Listen, I am flabbergasted, okay?
Wait.
So she alleges that he tried to stick his genitals in her mouth while she was sleeping. Now, what, hold up. Wait a goddamn minute. He was trying to put some boom in it, wasn't he? So I honestly never heard of her right here. This singer right here, her name is Jaguar Wright. Let me move this out the way for you guys.
Wait.
I don't know who she is.
I've never heard of her either.
So, doing an Instagram live interview, she, dropped this bomb. She said that I am a rape survivor. I know how to buy myself a little time just in case the Inca get out of hand. You got to pull my pants down. By the time you get my pants down, I promise you I'm booking off in your jaw. Okay. She says that she was sleeping one night and allegedly woke up to Common, real name Lonnie Corette, Jaman, Shuka, Rashid Lynn.
Okay.
And I'm not making this up. I'm going to repeat it again. Common's real name. Whew, I take a lot of breath. There's Lonnie, Karaj, Jaman, Shakur, Rashid Lynn. And she said that he tried to poke his thing in her mouth while she was sleeping. She said, I woke up
Wow.
And I feel something poking me in my face and shit, and right? Wow. And it's just poking me in my face. And I opened my mouth. This nigga tried to stick his thing in my mouth while I was sleeping. She said, Lonnie, and you know when you call a man by his first name, it's personal. Lonnie effing Lynn Rashid Common. Whatever the F you want to call yourself, that's why I stopped effing with you. She said, because niggas, if you're going to try and stick your peen in my mouth while I'm asleep, it ain't nothing you won't do. I don't even know why he's running around here, parading around here with all these public relationships that don't even seem to last. And if I don't know if you guys know, but him and Tiffany Haddish has just released that they are officially in a relationship.
Wow.
And Tiffany Haddish said that she is in love. And there's a lot of sex, she said. It's something like, we know that Common, he loves him an old black of the berry, sweet of the juice, dark-skinned, beautiful black teen. He's really Afro. So you see his name. He changed his name, put Shakur Rashid. Is he Muslim? I think he is. I think he's in a Muslim tribe or some sort. But she said then Common hasn't had many girlfriends, slamming his past relationship with Serena Williams. She also made claims that he allegedly hasn't been right since his relationship with Lauryn Hill. You see the caliber of women that this man done dated, and yet he hasn't married one. I think it's a fetish with something that he has, because when you line up the woman that he's dated, it's kind of like he come into their life when these women are broken. You remember when Serena was going through so much with the tennis community? She was being bullied, called a man. No one was loving her. It was like she was really in a dark place. He came to save the day. I think he is the male version of Jada Pinkett.
Entanglement.
He needs to create a black table because he stayed trying to heal people and their vulnerability. She said, when's the last time he actually had a real itch? You was with Serena, that didn't work. You always got a whoever's hot dating you, but that itch don't last long. He ain't been right since Lauren left him anyway. Adding that his relationship with Erykah Badu began after the doo-wop That Thing singer left him. Now, one thing I can say, because they know, Erykah Badu has a reputation in the industry to be like Medusa, where it's like after she messes with the man, she taints him. Like she did Andre 3000. If you didn't realize, that's what they say. They say like she has this some type of aura. Like her panani is like a spell. They say she puts spells on her men. But she said then he got with Erykah after I spurned him. He hated my ex-husband for I don't know how long. No matter where we bumped into each other, he wouldn't look at my ex-husband in the face. He would talk to everybody, real-ish, real, B-I-T-C-H-ish. She said your booty might be bigger. Well, she said she claimed that Erykah Badu was allegedly jealous of her, and that she created her song Booty on her second album based on their disdain for each other. She says that the lyrics were written about her in the track. Your booty might be bigger, but I still can pull your nigga, but I don't want him.
And C.
The end.
Stage left, please. Stage left. I was just, that was just a whirlwind
of a lot of tea. Yeah, so
Common.
I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna let y'all sizzle on that. I got Coach Lana in the building. We're about to bring her on right now. Make sure you guys comment, like, and share. Tell a friend that we are live and to follow us on DIVAs Lounge. All right. Now, I'm thinking about doing something, maybe a little birthday show next week. I'm still thinking about it, but next weekend I have a festivities, like a glamping sleepover with some of my closest friends. Because y'all know I'm really have OCD and I don't want everybody around me right now with this COVID. it's serious. Like
she's actually serious.
Like my homeboy Big Lip, shout out to Big Lip, Bandit, he has lost 3 people. I had 2 friends that done had it. Like, this shit is serious, you guys.
Yo, I got
and I don't have time.
That ended up being in a hospital for a while. One is out, the other life partner is still in the hospital for COVID. And I have a friend whose sister just died of COVID. So please take this seriously. Please take this seriously. The numbers in Florida, of course, jumped up another 3% yesterday. It's not a joke, especially Florida. Florida, stop tripping, man.
Florida is like crazy. It's really like the epicenter right now, like New York was. Seriously, guys. Like, stop playing. And I know that a lot of people are asymptomatic. And they're saying that, you know, the majority of people that are at least healthy with no pre-existing conditions are asymptomatic. But if you know you have like diabetes, if you know you have asthma, bronchitis, you know, you're on dialysis, things of that nature, you don't have a strong enough immune system to fight it off. So those are the people that are dying, you know. Just like we were talking about on Tuesday, it was sad with the 17-year-old boy who lost both parents at home. So you guys wash your hands, wear your mask, and be safe, okay? Welcome to the show, Coach Lana. How you doing tonight? Hold on for a second.
What's up, girlies?
You in love. Sweet.
Can you hear me? Hold on. I had on mute.
I'll mute you guys because they chose to mute themselves. She has to mute herself.
Oh, she muted herself?
Yeah.
You mute. Take yourself off of mute.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go. She's good.
Hey, lady. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Okay, hold on.
Cause I don't wanna play no games,
Hey, ladies, can you guys hear me? Everybody can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Say something.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Hold on.
I should have seen it from the jump. Who would have knew what we become? You don't have to love me when it's easy to take my heart away and run. You must have took off with the chauffeur. You put your bags all in the trunk. I guess I could catch you up in my
A little bit of. Hey, ladies. You guys. I think I'm going to try my. Can you guys hear me now? I believe you probably can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear you. I can hear you guys now. Yeah. Panicky, but I can hear you. I can hear you, ladies. Oh,
To his empire, music.
You who were formed by the heat of the galaxy. What a thing to be, one and the same, and still unlike any other. Life is a set of choices.
Does your father know you are here?
Follow your light.
I'm left in the face of danger.
Or lose it.
You can't wear a crown with your head down.
The question is, who are you?
Don't know, but take my power up, my power up, my power up. To his empire, music vampires. Sound. It's High BD, undisputed producer.
The very first time that I saw you, baby, I can't stop thinking about you. Honey, all the places that I've been to, I never met somebody like you. If you bought me a baby girl, I want her just to be like you. When she's far away, I want to see my baby in you. I be the video, you be my chioma, but I'm ready to go cook for you. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. Láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ aya mi ó yàtọ̀. Ọtí ló rẹwà nínú ẹyẹ aya mi, mo fẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you today, girl I go love you tomorrow. Ìwọ ló lónìí, now you go get my tomorrow. I love you, banana, like Tekino no be yawa. I feel you yakata, like you easy agomaya. My love, because of you anyway, my love. Baby, jump by love. My love for you, kò ṣe fẹ́nu sọ. If I love you today, I go still love you tomorrow. If I love you today, my baby no go see sorrow. Say you go chop banana, my baby chop banana. Say you go take banana, my baby sugar. I know be cast, I know that. My baby tranquilo. If you be my tire, I go be shock absorber. Be my account shower. My baby no be our baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah. Bash Cartel.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
We can. Thank you guys for sticking around. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got Coach Lana on the line, guys, all the way from New Jersey. She's gonna talk.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
How's everything?
Everything is just great. I know that before the technical difficulties, I wanted to tell y'all that that tea was piping hot that you guys were dishing today. I was dipping on that. Woo!
Honey, that was some teas for your.
That Jaguar Right and Common. I know who she is. She's a neo soul singer from Philadelphia that you probably know, who sang the hook. Most famous for her hook on Jay-Z's song, the live songs that she sang. She did a rendition of Can't Knock the Hustle, Mary's version with Jay-Z, and Ain't No Love for the Heart of the City. That's who Jaguar Right is. She's a neo soul singer as well. We know her well from Philadelphia fame and being involved with the Roots and being a backup singer and her own being on her own solo singer. Haven't heard from her in a while, so it was quite shocking that she came out and allegedly accused Common of all this stuff going on. Wow. And Tiffany Haddish is in love.
I feel like I was already getting together, doing the do, and then things went sour or something because, Common, he ain't got no type. He like the Jill Scott song to the Holly Berry, honey. He just,
he seems to have a flavor who's relevant. He seems like he likes to have the hero syndrome. He comes into women's lives that might need him at the moment, and then once he conquers that, he really pretty much, and these women are successful women in their own right. So sometimes, just like any person down on their luck or not having a good time or just not doing some things that, life is just not, you're taking the hits in life. And then here you go meeting this guy. He has a name for himself. He's known in the world of being a nice, engaging guy to other people. But then when you finally get a chance and a glimpse to look into him, he's something different. But that's allegedly, because you can talk about the same man to a bunch of different women and they'll have different stories. You know what I mean? So especially with somebody like him. So it was quite shocking that she had that much to say about him, putting his, putting his member in her mouth while she was sleeping and, allegedly saying all those things. So, it is what it is. And sometimes, we have to look at people for who they are above the surface of their persona in Hollywood or, their music and things like that, as you can see, But I digress.
I think it's us as people because we're the ones who put the stereotypes on them based
True.
on our perception.
True, yeah.
So I think that's why people get disappointed a lot when it comes to their celebrity crush or their celebrity like, oh, that's who I look up to, because
Right,
they're
yeah.
still human. But you can't just base someone's illusion off of just what they show you. You gotta kind of have to be around them to know the true them. So that's why it's like sometimes when you meet somebody that you was really impressed by, and it's like, man, I wish I would have never had a conversation with them because now it's like,
yes, you're absolutely correct. You're right. It happens plenty of times. Like, I'd rather have the mystery behind the name and just be like, I really appreciate them. And you sometimes think a little more than the body of work the artists have put out and think that they put a little more mental capacity into it. And then you go to find out and it didn't have as much, and I think that's why these verses have become so good. You know, I heard you talking about Rick Ross and 2 Chainz. I didn't think that that was a good matchup neither. I thought that you guys were correct by saying more of a Rick Ross is a smoother, different type of rapper, where Ludacris is a more punchline and different type of flow. He got a different type of flow. So, you know, but I mean, the people want to see it and they'll go with it, and it's just something different.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So today, guys, I have just, you know, a bunch of things I wanted to see. I wanted to talk about this serious COVID situation here in New Jersey and also in Miami, where you guys are, because I heard that you guys have become high in the numbers, just like New York and New Jersey were a couple of months ago. So I wanted to provide you guys with a couple of tidbits to help you guys go on, since we kind of dealt with that in New Jersey, and we have brought our numbers down and sustained them for a while. However, now we were just talking about how our governor brought back, rolled back some of the policies on gatherings, large gatherings again, because people from out of state and people that are gathering are not being aware and being practicing safe social distancing like we were in the beginning. I think people have adjusted for the most part, but I think that some people still think because they don't see people dying, or they think it's a hoax, or they said people were rioting and all these people weren't dying. I think that they're not taking it as serious. So I think that people need to practice safe social distancing, one, knowing that, you know, these children are preparing to go back to school or have remote home learning. I wanted to talk to parents about that and how to give yourself, you know, take some of that anxiety off of families, because I know that a lot of people are trying to figure out if their children are going to be home for remote school, or are they going to be in school, and that's wearing masks all day, and that's putting a damper on people, and also single parents that might not have the support system that other families have, you know, giving them some good things to stimulate their mind, to give them some good tips to find out how they can find a routine for their kids and not be so anxious about where you're going to have babysitting and daycare for you and you have to return back to work. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk to y'all about celebrity marriage boot camp, y'all. Oh my goodness, that thing is a lot. And I wanted to talk about how a lot of our couples and hip hop especially are getting a bad name as not being able to come together and work together and communicate amongst each other, and how it's kind of setting a tone within Black relationships, and how the people that value these celebrities are looking at relationships and being able to downplay relationships that are toxic. Right. Some of these relationships are toxic, and I don't think that I'm talking about celebrity marriage boot camp. I think people are familiar with the situation that happened between Tahiri and Vado, and I was just looking at past clips of it all, and I just wanted people to realize, you know, especially in hip hop, we get a bad name about relationship and the toxicity of relationships, because, you know, hip hop music sometimes does not always cherish relationships, you know. But I'm going to go back and go past hip hop, the music. Okay. I want people to realize that, for one, this is entertainment for folks. Even though that music becomes reality and music is other people's reality, I continue to say time and time again that this is someone's entertainment. So of course there's embellishments. It's made for entertainment. It's made to follow a certain dialogue and to stay on. And I think that people need to make sure that they measure up and evaluate their own lives and stop mirroring these relationships that are similar to yours in negative traits, but however, you don't live these people's day to day. And I think that with shows like Celebrity Marriage Boot Camp and things like that, they're putting real situations on these people that are in entertainment, which is making it great for television. However, look at where Vado became physical with Tahiri, and, you know, everybody is looking at him as he's like this bad guy, you know?
No, he is the bad guy. First of all,
no, I'm not. No, let me finish. He is, but also TV portrays these relationships, and I think that people have to understand, like we were just talking about, these people are human first.
I got a comment. Listen.
Yes.
Listen. That, first of all, threw me for a loop. Number one. And
Yes.
you can tell that he has a domestic violence history. I don't know why Tahiri keeps. It's a certain type of guy. It's a vibe, and that's why they say sometimes as women we be like, why do we keep getting the same caliber of men? Because it's something within us that we have.
We keep attracting the same thing because we're looking for something deeper within.
Right, and for him to just stand up like that, I mean, he just stood up and went to choke her, and he didn't care who was there. You know that his level.
He had he had reached his breaking point on TV, and now you know that he's already provided red flags. But not to mention just between Tahiri and Joe.
It just started though, so it's like if that took you to trigger like that, that's dangerous with him because all she said was like, she was just saying like how she felt. It was her opinion on something, but she didn't down him. She wasn't like, oh, you this and you that. You know what I'm saying? It was like her opinion, and it was just like he flipped. But go ahead.
Sometimes we have to look at what is not being said. I do not condone that violence. You could tell that there has been red flags provided in the past when somebody pops off on TV like that and has the world to see it and talk about it and critique them. You could tell that they have an issue and they had gotten to that point where they were seeing red rum, you know? And as Tahiri, we can't understand why she keeps attracting these relationships that are no good and productive towards her. We as women have to look into that because sometimes we're not willing to compromise our luxuries and lives for other things. And I think that sometimes women of these that are involved with these celebrities and everything see them for celebrities and their money and their finances, but don't realize that or don't care if they're broken individuals. And everybody knows that money is going to highlight any problem or concern that you may have had without it. So if you if you cannot communicate when you have money, or you don't have money and you can't communicate, or you don't feel as if it is a problem, striking a woman or being disrespectful or having these gender-based relationships or biased rules in relationships, and you're not communicating, you're going to attract that type of person. And that's what I was just talking about, how these shows start to take advantage of people like that because they're at a vulnerable state. They need to make money. Some people need to revamp their careers, whatever way. And sometimes some of us call it selling our soul, you know what I mean? And some of us aren't willing to compromise that. But when we take a deep look within ourselves, we have to learn how to control ourselves on either way, because there is a next generation looking at this. You know, we need to control ourselves.
No one is going to exploit you if you don't allow it. I don't think that no one is vulnerable.
Right.
The majority of people want to be famous and they want to be a celebrity. So they want to be on television.
At what risk though?
So it's like,
at what price?
They know everything up front, like as far as the stipulations. You know you're going to be looked at in a bad way. You know they're going to edit you to look like a fool. You know that there's nothing really about
the script as well.
Right. People do things for money.
Right, and I know that it sells.
Yeah.
It sells, but we as a people have a group of people looking, and then here we come backtracking and saying, I don't condone domestic violence. I don't condone women not to be strong and pay attention to these red flags. It's always a story learned off of this, but entails them more money. I think that these people that are involved in this need to take a deeper look back, because we don't get to see that behind the scenes in that contract that you signed with those folks, stating all these prerequisites before you get on the show. Most people are believing what they see. And although they're disclaimers, and I believe that, you know, some people are not as intelligent and they're taking it for what it is. But in turn, that is translating into more victims, more people acting, dismissing domestic violence in whatever way. You know, some people that may have highlighted it for some people, because in a lot of people's relationship, that might be happening all the time. And that might have highlighted it where they said, oh, that is wrong. So it's a gift and a curse. But I just wanted to say, to a lot of people that want to strive to be in Hollywood and be actors and actresses and be involved in that lifestyle, you have to take ownership of who you are first. And I think that as a prerequisite, especially with all these things going on with COVID and times changing, we need to adjust and have more of a moral-based message. I understand sex sells and Hollywood is everything, but especially it as African-American artists and people that need to have dignity behind their names, I think that we need to do more of a valiant effort of telling our stories, or at least trying to push more stories where we're working, we're successful, where we're showing women in positive situations where we may have been victims of domestic violence, but at this point we've learned to have overcome those obstacles and show the triumphs behind that, if you're going to show that part. You know what I mean?
Right,
because if we don't stand for it, they can't do it.
I was saying it's a bad example, because what happens is those little girls that, let's say they don't have a motherly figure, let's say they don't have a fatherly figure, and they idolize what they see on TV. These are the same girls that come to where I work at night saying, I want to be what I see on VH1. I want to be that girl with the money. Yeah, the guy's abusive, but look at her shoes. Look at her car.
I'll dismiss it. She looks good crying.
She looks good crying. Yeah, you can tell she's getting beat, but she got money. You see it on Instagram. She's showing bags of money. You know what I'm saying? The mentality of a lot of young and even our age and older, a lot of their perceptions is, I will withstand this type of relationship because it pays. Nothing pays, baby. Your life is more valuable.
Yes, there's always a price to pay. There's always a price to pay, and I'm glad you brought that up, Anaya Sunshine, because I was just talking to some people, and I was with a group of clients that were at a domestic violence forum, and speaking about how to empower women who have stepped away from domestic violence. And I heard you Tuesday talking about domestic violence and talking about how women portray themselves. And I'm here to say that anybody can call for help. And the local number, you guys, there's local numbers and places that you can call. Anybody in a bad space that's listening tonight that may think that the way their relationship is gone and you've seen these red flags and you're tired of dismissing it, please come up with a plan with somebody that you can trust, and devise a safe plan, because nowadays people are leaving, and you're right by leaving if you feel like you're being done wrong, but just do it in a safe way, because we don't want to sacrifice you and your family and your children for trying to step away from someone, So anybody that's listening, we do not condone domestic violence, and you have a voice. So contact your local shelters and devise a smart, safe plan that if you are thinking about leaving the relationship or leaving the situation that is putting you at harm.
Yeah. Come with a code word, come with a code number, something that can help you out.
Right. So that's why I always keep saying I can't stress safety, because in devising a plan, it's very important to think about your safety, how something is going to go, the logistics of it all, because the person that you're dealing with, them, and that their limits. So, when somebody is trying to leave away from a situation, it is very heightened time. So people need to just be aware and make sure that you speak to someone that you can confide in. Most times you can't confide in anyone. And this just involves you being patient with yourself and devising a plan that works with you. And that's why it sometimes goes a little slower than people would like. I know a lot of people are hard on victims and often re-victimize them. I'm here to let you know that we need to stop doing that, because a person, that's like kicking a person that's down already. We need to do a little better at that. I know we give girlfriend advice all the time, and we always put ourselves in that situation. Girl, I wouldn't do that. Girl, I wouldn't do this if this was me. Well, let's be clear. It's not you. And even if it was you, sometimes you don't know what you would do until you're in a situation. That's one.
Right.
And second of all, 9 out of 10 times we do not do the things that we rehearse, because that's why a situation becomes heightened and people freeze up or do not always do. You can't ever practice for violence, right? Even the police can tell you that. You can only practice for a certain situation, but everything is not going to go as practice, and that's why planned, and that's why victims are don't often leave. So I just want to make sure that we're not re-victimizing them and giving, a lot of us tell our good girlfriends things that we necessarily wouldn't do, and they come back and you see them harmed more by that advice that you gave them. So sometimes
sometimes they don't even come back at all because the advice didn't apply to them.
Right. If you want to empower someone, sometimes empowering somebody like that involves just lending an ear and being very clear and tight with your mouth, and just nodding, and sometimes just acknowledging the person because they have a lot of things going on in their mind at the time. So sometimes when we want to give our good girlfriends advice, we need to just, and not judge and say what I would do or try to puff up and be that power person. They don't need another power person. They already had another power person controlling them, telling them what they were going to do. So,
some people need to just and if you already bucking when a man is in your life, and then your girlfriend can't come and say, baby girl, your shit stinks, then she don't need to be your friend. See me, I ain't gonna be no yes man, and all my friends know that. You can attest to that. I'm not gonna be no yes man. So you gonna
mess around and get your butt whooped.
Your ass the damn truth. I don't have time to sugarcoat, because I feel like then I'm playing with your life. You know what I'm saying? You need to be told somewhere along the line in your mindset, you lost who the hell you are. Women, they lose their standards because they're willing to compromise for something that they may feel that they're lacking at that time.
That's the root of it all.
That lacking is a man, and you have to be comfortable as a woman to be alone. When you have that opportunity, that's where the growth comes, and that's when you can reevaluate where you are in your life and what it is that you feel you need as a woman at that time. Just like a job interview or anything else, when you go into a relationship with a person, communication and your wants and needs need to be talked about. People don't like to have those conversations. People don't like to go back into the past. They don't like to be real. It's just about, okay, we meet and let's have fun. You don't spread it your legs.
No.
Now you're mad because he's not looking at you as your girlfriend. But did you have that conversation? Did you guys say that you're in a relationship? That's when women get it twisted. Just because you're talking to a man doesn't mean that you're exclusive and that he's looking at you in that manner. You may just have a quick sexual situation. And
often we often, you're absolutely right with all of that. And often we compromise and don't speak up early in relationships when we have a voice. We've waited until we've become so emotionally attached that we feel like we cannot say anything for fear of somebody leaving or retaliation.
Yes. We got 4 more minutes to tell the people everything you need to let them know. We got to be on that time limit.
Okay, well, I want to make sure that everybody checks out Coach Lana on sharpenminds.com and check me out on all of my social media platforms and check us out. You should check me out. I've been back on the basketball court for the last 2 days in the morning having an exercise regimen. So I got the people all pumped up. So I just want to tell everybody, come cheer me on, check me out on my live. And see how I'm doing in the morning. I can't believe I can move and actually walk today after 2 days of playing basketball. I want to tell everybody to be safe and continue to wear your mask and safe social distancing. The COVID is a real thing out here. Just because you don't see people are seriously dying, relatives. And I want to make sure that just like everybody's so faithful to Beyonce's Black is King, that they be faithful to their families and make sure that you be supportive and make sure that you are supporting the king of your family. Okay.
All
And
right.
last but least, check out. I had a book signing last week. I would like to give a shout out to everybody that came out to my book signing for Little Lele's Tall Tales. It was a success. To check out my book on Amazon and put my name in, Coach Lana Whitehead. And that's about it, ladies.
Well,
See
we
you next
appreciate
Thursday.
the conversation. It was definitely needed. We will see you back on Thursday. We appreciate you for all you do. Be safe. We love you for free.
It's going to be your birthday. It's almost your birthday.
It's almost my birthday. I'm going to do a little Zoom link so I can have all y'all come on, say hello.
Yes. Great.
Yes. By the way, you're looking
Thanks for having me, ladies.
You look very refreshed.
That looks pretty.
That man at her house must be putting in that.
Ain't love special, ain't something. I feel good. I am together, and life is great.
I know, but I can tell, I can feel it. So keep doing you, keep shining, keep being that help that the world needs. You're doing so many great things in the community. You're always giving back, so you're always going to be blessed. So we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, ladies. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we're going straight until Miss Shelly Sweeetshells.
Hey, Shelly.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hey.
I am good. I'm good. It's a pleasure. I'm going great.
Absolutely. I love it. So how you been, holding up in this whole quarantine life, this COVID? How you been feeling about it?
I'm doing great. Actually, I actually spend a lot of quality time with my family. Most times, if I'm not performing, I am with my family. So it's not really making any, like much of a difference. The only thing that is has really been a big difference for me is the performances. No more live performances, with the crowds. But aside from that, most times I'm home if I'm not performing or going to an event. I'm always doing something with my kids, my family. So it's not really a big difference. It's just quality time. It's extra quality time you're spending at home. And I am embracing that. Yeah, I embrace that all the time.
I love it. So you've been singing since you've been 7, girlfriend. So where are you originally from?
Yeah. I'm Trinidadian.
Trinidadian. I love my Trinidadians, man. What's your favorite food dish from your culture?
I love callaloo. I like to make it. I like to eat it. Have you ever tasted callaloo before?
I don't even know what it is. What is it?
No. Oh, so it's like spinach, right? Yeah. So and then you mix the spinach, onions.
What kind of
how you guys do your collard beans?
Oh wow! But you make it with spinach. That is very interesting.
Yeah, callaloo is like a form of spinach.
It's kind of like how you do the collard greens. Just how you do the collard greens. We do our callaloo and then we blend it. After we have put all the ingredients together and it simmers, we then put it in the blender and blend it. So it's like a thick soup form.
So more kind of like a spinach dip form? No. Well, I want to try it. It sounds good. I love spinach, so I'll definitely be down for that.
It's full of iron. It's iron enriched. So, it's good. It's awesome. I love it. You know, people put a little pepper, they put the pepper in it to give it that spice. You put that pepper, you know, and you make put some cooking.
Y'all Caribbean
If you're allergic
people
to like
love spices.
yeah, well, some people, if they don't want the pepper, you don't have to put the pepper in it. They put the pepper just to flavor it. Also, some people, if they can't take the coconut milk, if you can't drink coconut milk, you can use regular milk in it. You know, if you're vegetarian, you put your almond milk. You know, and you just season it up really well. The most important thing is getting it really seasoned, and then you blend it up to yours constituency. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've been singing since you were 7, but what was it that made you like fall in love with music? What was mommy or maybe daddy playing, you know, while you were growing up that just gave you that feeling like, yo, music soothes my soul? What is it about music for you?
When my mom always played music, all different types of music. When she was growing up, and she would always be dancing in the house and singing, you know, all different types of music. You know, especially love songs. She loved the sweetest songs. You know, she loved all types of songs. She used to play a lot of music. I embrace all genres. My TA is more like soca and move off into different genres.
You're kind of having a bad connection. Are you able to like move to another area because you're sticking and you sound like a robot? And we need to hear you loud and clear.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, fantastic, one love. We all need one love. It's one love. We all need one love. One love. United, one love. It's one love. We all need one love. It's one love. Why you don't have just one love?
All right, so Sweeetshells will be coming back. Hey, Renee. How you doing, girlfriend? Thank you for stopping by. You guys, make sure that you click like and share. We appreciate the support. Make sure you're following us on social media. That's our information that's at the bottom. I'm gonna cuss all my families and friends out because for some reason tonight everybody forgetting that I'm live and they're just blowing my phone up. And y'all know I will put you on blast. Natasha, really? All y'all just like y'all gonna get it. But make sure that you guys are also following our sponsor, Boca. This is our information right here on the screen. So make sure that you guys are following us. We're waiting for Mrs. Sweeetshells to come back. Before we got, we brought our guest on. We were talking about Common being accused of allegedly trying to force his peen in a singer's mouth. Well, all right, so let's see. We have her back. Oh my God, that is so much better.
Shelly!
There you go. You're clearing everything.
Hi.
There goes that beautiful face. Yes, definitely better. So yes, I was asking you about your love of music. So I want to go back there.
Watch the water rip more and more. Sun will slowly set.
I just put on her head.
Yeah.
Completely happy and secure. On you, I know I can depend on you until the end.
You can hear us?
You guys are hearing me well.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfection, honey. All right. So I was asking you about your love of music. Like, what was the music your parents were playing, and Why, what made you fall in love with the music?
I really appreciate you guys, loving the music. That is my
Yes.
main cause right now, like to push my music as much as possible, and it's positive music that I'm putting forward always.
Hey, Candy. Yes. Yes. So we
Yeah.
have everyone coming in. We got Miss Sweeetshells on the line. And she has a lot of great
Yes.
music that is coming out, that is out. And I love the vibe because it's something about the Caribbean people. Y'all make music for the soul, for you to like feel and like, it doesn't matter. It's like the music got that beat to it, and you just get the flowing, and it's like, man, life is good. I love the vibe.
I really appreciate that you love it.
Yeah, so I know that you perform with different bands and different genres. So I know that you do soca. How would you describe your sound? Let us know about the
Okay,
different
so
genres.
I sing different genres. I write different genres. I started off writing calypso at first, and then I moved on from the calypso. I
Okay.
moved on to writing like soca and then R&B and
Okay.
dance, all
Nice.
different genres. Yes. And as
Nice.
time went on, I started to now put out soca music and release soca music to
Okay.
the world. And within the past few years, I really started to now put out like reggae music, like soft reggae,
Okay.
and that was the last few years. That is what I put out to the
Okay.
audience. So I don't really put myself into one genre, but for the past
Right.
few years, I have put out one soca per year, but yet still I've also put out the reggae music as well, which is what you were playing
Nice.
a moment ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. That's cool, man.
Yes, definitely. So which one do you enjoy more? Is there one that you enjoy more than the other?
Actually, it's what the people want. If
I
I'm
was gonna say that.
performing in Miami, I'm performing
Nice.
soca, and I enjoy performing
Soca.
soca because it's my
Yes.
culture. And then within the past 2 years, I have just put out two love songs, which is promoting peace and love to the world.
Right.
So I don't want to say that I have one preference over any other. I love all, and it's music that I write. So I embrace all
Right.
the different
Yeah.
types of music that I put forward, you know?
So why was it important for you during your musical journey to write your own music? Because a lot of times people they're just like, I just want the whole team. Just give me a ghostwriter. Why was it important for you to actually create your own lyrics?
Well, my lyrics, it's always, the lyrics that I write to my songs always have a message, and I always would like, all people, anybody, children, adults, old people, anybody to really be able to sing my music.
Right.
It's clean.
Right. Oh, she lost her. Well, she'll be back.
So right now we're interviewing Sweet Shells. She's a versatile artist. Okay, she has a range of beautiful
Like,
music and positive messages. There she is.
yeah, it's like, the lyrics that I write is always lyrics that has special meaning to it.
Okay.
Like the song that you're playing first, it's One Love. So One
Right.
Love, which you were playing prior, when I first entered, was written in different languages so that,
Okay.
it can reach everybody all over the world. Different languages in, the word one in a different language so that everybody can embrace love and talk about
Right.
one love, because love is what we need in the world. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. And this one is called My Neighbor. You know, it's talking
Yes.
about my neighbor, telling your neighbor, come over and have fun and enjoy, you know, the carnival and just have fun.
Yes, because you know, so many people are just hardened now. So many people, it's all about individualism. No one's really caring for the next person. And so this is definitely a perfect song for the times that we are in right now. And we need to love. I love love, you know?
Exactly.
I like the way she performs. Like when you see her perform on stage and she's performing her song, you have to get up and dance with her.
Right.
It's the way she performs it.
Yes.
It's like the whole like atmosphere when she's on the stage. You have to dance with her. She's not an artist that you just watch her. So you get up and you start dancing with her. By the time you turn around, everybody's jumping around, dancing with her as she performs. And I
love
love her
it.
energy. I think her energy is amazing. Like I said, I did catch her one time performing, and I'm sitting there dancing. She'll be backwards, popping in and out, but I've seen her perform, and trust me, guys, she's the real deal.
Absolutely. Oh man, we lost her
She's coming back.
again. But she will definitely be back. All right. Let me bring her on.
Smells right there, so. Yeah, like I said, she's just like I said, you're an amazing performer, and your energy is just so beautiful. So it's like you're not a type of artist that like they sing a song and you sing the song and you don't get into it. You can tell that she really means her lyrics. She really is trying to deliver a message. And after her performance, guess what? You feel great.
Yeah,
because
you're in a better mood.
you had a great time.
Thanks,
You
Anaya.
understand?
Appreciate
Of
that.
course, I'm gonna support.
Thank you. Listen, you know the thing is you're going on a stage. You're going on your stage and you're going with your material that you're supposed to be presenting to your audience. They are paying to come to your show. You are supposed to deliver to them and have them, leave there really enjoying what they paid for.
Right.
And you don't want to upset your fans. You don't want to upset your family or whoever has come to really, patronize you. You want to really make them happy. Make them believe and say, wait, Sweeetshells performed really good. I enjoyed her music. I enjoyed her performance. I always want to make sure, and when I sit back and look at my performances and say, okay, how can I really improve myself as an artist? What did I do wrong or what did I do great that I have to continue with?
Exactly.
So that's what I always do when I'm finished a performance or an interview. I'm always like saying, let me try and see how I can get this better this time, So I'm always trying to improve myself as an artist. And make my fans and family members and everybody who I'm bringing music to really enjoy my music even more and spread word that Sweeetshells brings sweet music.
That's it.
That's definitely a slogan for sure.
I co-sign this.
So did you always have the support of your family with this journey in music? Because a lot of times, our parents, they feel like, oh, music, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make this money. So it's like you need to go be a doctor or a lawyer. So what was that experience with you and your parents?
Well, my mom has always been supportive. I mean, when I was a little girl in the car, I was always singing, in the car, and my brothers and sisters would say, "Oh my God, stop singing! You're always singing in my ear. Stop!" But they support me. It doesn't matter, They love me, and my
That's
mom
beautiful.
was supportive. She was up and down supporting me to my initial competition. She was taking me to, and she has always been
in my corner.
Yeah.
That's my biggest critique. You know, when I write, I ask if she likes it. Some she may not. Some I may just say,
Right.
you know, if you don't like it, okay, I'll try this, I'll try that. You know, something to
Right.
really, you know. Yeah,
So
so
how
they supported, always supporting me, and I really appreciate that from my family.
Yes, definitely. That's it's very important, you know, for your family to back you in that matter, you know, because some families,
Yeah.
if you don't do what they want, it's like you're the black sheep now, you know, like they don't mess with. So that's a really beautiful thing. What is your stance
It is.
when it
It
comes
is.
to the music industry as far as where are you trying to go? Are you looking to like you want to be signed to like a major label? Do you want to like be stay independent?
I would really love, I would love to be signed to a record label. That's the
Okay.
ultimate goal of any artist. And you know, for
Yes.
me, that's the ultimate goal. I would love to be signed to a record label. I'm an
Okay.
independent artist, and I've been doing it all on my own. You know, everything, writing my lyrics, putting on my music. You know, I've been
Love
doing it
it.
on my own with the help of my the producers who I work with. So you
Right.
know, but my ultimate goal, as it is, would be to be signed to a record label for my music to be heard. You know, because
Okay.
sometimes you sign and then you have to sing their music.
Right.
True. Yes.
You would have to, you would now have to change your style. You have to go, you know, with what they want.
Right. You guys, while we get her back on, don't forget to follow WMRR on social media. It's at WMRR on air. And check out the website that plays 24-hour music at www.wmrronair.com. Next week, we have Mackenzie from Grind Mode that will be stopping by previously from Grind Mode, let's say that, on Tuesday. And then we have Rondo Smith. He'll be stopping by on Thursday. All right, so we got Mrs. Shells back on the line. Okay, so you would love to be signed. That's your goal.
You know, the thing is that, as I was mentioning before about the being signed,
Yes.
it is an ultimate goal, definitely, you know, but you have to also take into consideration when you get signed, you now have to do what they would
Their
want
way.
you know, their way, you know. So being signed, yes, but also finding someone who would embrace my style and embrace my music,
Right.
and then too, I working along with what they want as well. It would take two hands to clap, obviously. So I would love that to come into place. But my main goal right now is really getting my last song out to the world, because it's promoting peace and love in the world. So my last two songs, it's One Love, which you're playing now, and the one I just released, Love We Need. So I really want the world to hear those two songs. I really want the
Okay.
world to hear Love We Need, because love is what we need in the world right now. There's too
Right.
much gun violence, hatred, crime, you know, hostility. I just would love that song Love We Need to go viral,
Which is
because
playing
the
right
world
now.
needs to hear it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it right there. So, what were some of your plans that you had for 2020 that COVID put a dent in? What was your vision for 2020 with your career?
Well, for 2020, I really would have liked, I really wanted to launch, you know, Love We Need, which was produced by and it was also collaborated with Beast in Ghana.
Nice.
I really wanted to have a live release of Love We Need. You know, a
Right.
live release in that, have an audience, and you know, in a club somewhere small where we could really put out the song with the
Right.
audience. But
Right.
it didn't happen. Who's to say it can still happen? Let's pray that we do get a cure for the COVID. Let's pray that
Yes.
we have a brighter day soon where we don't have to walk out the streets with a mask. We are all
Right.
praying for that.
Yeah.
And I hope that, that was my major hope this year with Love We Need releasing it in that manner. But for now, it's been released online, and a lot of people are taking to liking it, and it's
I
spreading,
love
and
it.
that's great for me. I'm
Yes.
happy about that, and I'm
I am
so happy
happy
with the
about
guys
it
who will be
too.
trying. Yes,
Because you're very positive and we need that type of energy right now with
We
so
definitely
many
do.
negativity going on, so much hatred and things that are just not drawing people back together. So this kind of reminds me of like when they got all the celebrities together and they did like "We Are the World."
Right,
It's
exactly.
like it had that kind of like vibe to it. So
yeah.
I was just telling her it has that kind of like "We Are the World" type vibe with this song. Love is what we need. It makes me
Like
think
a
of
song
that,
of world
like bringing
peace.
everyone together.
We are the world. Well,
Yeah.
to compare it to We Are the World,
That's a
wow, that is
compliment.
awesome. That
Yes.
is great to
That's
hear.
the first vibe that it came because it's really like a song for like we need each other. Like
Yeah.
love is all we need. So we
Love is
appreciate
what we need.
your sweet soul. Like how did you come up with Sweet Shells?
She
How did
knows
you
because this describes her
It
personality.
definitely describes your
Yeah.
personality. It comes off through the
Thank
screen
you.
how subtle your spirit is.
Thank you so much. This is
Yeah.
me. I'm always like this, always bubbly, always trying to,
So but
bring
I want
joy
to
to
know. I
any
want to know what gets you
situation.
mad. What gets you
I don't
mad?
know. I've never seen her mad before.
What gets you mad? A man that tries you gets you mad. I'll be like, what? What gets you mad? You can hear me?
Girls, it's such a pleasure being here. Like,
Oh, she's going in and out. Aww.
really a pleasure being here
Yes.
tonight.
And anytime you come to Miami
I
again,
am so happy that you all invited me
yes.
tonight. I've been having Yes, I've been having a tough time with my internet connections. I am so
Um,
sorry, but I'm
it's
trying to
okay.
keep up. I'm trying to keep up with the technology and get it organized.
It's all good. You're
It's
always
okay.
welcome to Divas Lounge. So we will definitely do this again. And anytime you happen to be in Miami, you can always stop by. Definitely for sure. So you guys make sure you follow Sweet Shells on IG. It's Sweet Shells. I think it's a little bit
Personally
longer.
vibe to the music because she is sweet shells. Okay, her music is
Thank
awesome.
you so very much.
You're very welcome. We wish you the best of luck. We support your music. We'll be playing it on the
Definitely,
show.
yeah.
And we appreciate all your support. You've been supporting the show and showing us so much love online. So thank you, Sweet Shells.
What a beautiful artist. Like I said, guys, Sweet
Yeah.
Shells, you have to be there in a it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? When I met her, when I came across her, I came across Kevin Little, and then I came across the Mad Stuntman on the same time. So she's singing her song live, and not the latest one, but the one before. And I'm there dancing. I'm dancing with her because I'm like, yeah,
Right.
this is it. Yeah, I'm like dancing with her because it's refreshing when you hear so much negativity.
Right.
But when you're listening to the voices of the Caribbean like herself, Sweet Shells, it takes you to a different place. It doesn't take you to a place of negativity. It takes you to a place of positivity, a place where you can look on something different, on something better,
Yeah.
something to look forward to. and also for something for you to think about, because a lot of the Caribbean music, it's a storyline, and we're trying to make a story. You know, I understand what she means by being an artist and being versatile. You know, I sing a lot of different genres of music. I even sing in Spanish, you know, and French and Portuguese and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I definitely understand the versatility. But when you leave that and you go into the culture of Caribbean music, it's a different level. I don't know how to explain it as an artist, but what I can say is you get more perspectives, you get more people trying to figure out how they can support you more. Like it's like they get more in tune with you more on that international level, and they're like it is more. It's not like how it is here in the United States, where you know in the rap game it could be crucial, it could be life or death situation, it could be beef, it could be whatever. When you're doing like international music, like that type of Caribbean music, I'm not saying there's no beef. There's beef everywhere, but it's just a different. It's a different situation, because when the Caribs support you, they support you. The Africans and the Caribs, when they support you, they support you. They're trying to, hey, this is an artist. This artist is cool. I co-sign this person. Yo, let's go over here. You know, a couple of interviews ago, we spoke to the Mad Stuntman. You saw how supportive he is. It's really like that. It's Caribbean world. It's really, really like that. Like I said, it's like beef. There's beef, but it's just that once they start to hear your name in the Caribbean about your music, you know, it's a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shelly, I was just explaining about, how, the Caribbean, when it comes to the music, people more like embrace the culture and the storytelling and the beautiful lyrics, as opposed to here in the United States. It's really hard on a lot of things. But our people, it's more like once they get to hear you and they see it, it's a totally different experience. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like our people experience, they support us, and then all of a sudden you get a call from Germany or you get a call from UK. You know what I mean? Here it's not like that here. It's different. Our experience is totally different. And I wish, more artists would understand, but once you're in that world and you get that response, you'll be like, yeah, Anina's right. Like it's a totally different experience. So yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We're gonna go ahead and close out. But again, we will see you around for sure. And any last words for the people? Let the people know how they can get your music and all of that.
Okay, you guys can reach Sweeetshells on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, YouTube, Pandora, anywhere you would like to find my music. You type in Shelly Sweeetshells, and my music is on all digital platforms as Shelly Sweeetshells. And then you can also find me at Sweeetshells One Love 2019 on Instagram. It's my public profile. And my website is Reverb Nation, Shelly Sweeetshells. And also I am Shelly Sweeetshells Bookings at gmail.com. So basically just search Shelly Sweeetshells.
Yes. Thank you so much again.
And
you
thank
have a wonderful
ladies.
night.
Big up to
You're very
WMRR.
welcome. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Anytime, baby. Anytime.
Much love.
You all take care. Have a great night. Be blessed. Stay safe.
Good night, Shelly.
Bye.
Bye. So we have, don't forget, guys, well, just to let you know, there is airtime slots available. So if you would like to join the team, you want to host your own show, hit up our WMRR page for that. Oh my God. Again, my niece's birthday is this weekend. So happy birthday. Happy third birthday to my beautiful little diva in training. She's literally my child. My sister just birthed her. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be talking about my birthday all week. So yeah, I'm letting y'all know August 15th. I'm gonna be putting my Cash App on. So if you want to gift me, go ahead and send it on over to my Cash App August 15th. Okay. It's going down next Saturday. Monday, I like money, or I like anything that smells good, or candles, or anything that sparkles. Okay. Oh, and food. But make sure that you guys are following us on social media at the Divas Lounge, on Instagram, Facebook Divas Lounge, Instagram the Divas _Lounge. Next week it is going down. We got Rondo Smith. That's fam. He's really fam. He's gonna be coming by on Thursday. Then we have Mackenzie coming by on Tuesday. So we have a great next week, and plus it's my birthday, so it's gonna be great. So, any last things you want to say to the people out there, Anaya?
Make sure you drop that money to the Cash App. Fly Girl Diva, you already know. Birthday season, Leo season.
Yes, and I got to get a hold of this time, man, because there's still a lot of tea that we did not get into. Let me see if there's one more, one that I at least wanted to really talk about. Because, the tea switch up every week, okay, guys? Like, seriously.
Two sugars, please.
Now, there was rumored that Zonique, T.I.'s and Tiny's daughter, was preggo, right? And they denied it. And I don't know why they do this when they come out like 2 weeks later to say that, oh, yeah. So she is officially pregnant. So congratulations are in order for Zunique. She is expecting her first child. Her boyfriend is Bad Hunter Izzy. Okay. She's 24. She's 5 months along. And she looks good with this baby bump. Yeah. No words?
I just feel like, okay, if you're a public figure and word on the street is you're pregnant and you deny it, and then you come back and like, hi, surprise. I mean, I would just be like, well, I would have just answered like, I wanted to do the reveal myself, but I guess my appearance gave it away. Yes, I'm pregnant, and then just get over with.
Right.
That's what I would do. Like that's what I would do.
Well, I'm sure the baby is going to be cute. I think the baby is going to look really cute.
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
So she's definitely a beautiful girl. Toni Braxton, she reveals that she uses a vibrator to help activate the muscles in her face during a daily makeup routine.
Wait, what?
Toni Braxton uses, and my laptop died. Hold on. She uses a vibrator during her makeup sessions to massage her face. Because they say how sperm take away the bumps and stuff. So I don't know where the vibrator comes in at. And I'm trying to see, is it like a big penis vibrator? Is it like the clitoris vibrator? What type of vibrator? Toni? What? Birdman ain't doing it for you? I'm so sick of every fraud.
I'm done.
But we back on our bullshit next Tuesday for Tea Tuesday right here on Divas Lounge. Again, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the love, and we will be back here on Tuesday. Have a great, safe weekend.
Yes.
Because you guys know
we love you for the